welcome to the podcast. I'm filling in for Holly B this evening. I hope this podcast can be a very funny one because we have a group of comedians here. So I'm hoping to get some laughs and see what they have to offer. Let's introduce our guests. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Hi. Evening.
How's it going?
Wonderful. Third drink.
I think that depends on which one you asked.
I thought it was on fifth.
Oh.
You guys are called
Drink?
random.
No, that was
What is that?
I'm sorry, what was that, Red Hawk? We couldn't hear you.
You guys' name is Random News Network. What is that?
Random News Network. It's basically a news show about, randomly different subjects dealing with the headlines, different ways for self-help, and we do some skits.
Oh, nice.
We also
Okay,
just razz each other a lot on the show.
We harass the tar out of each other, especially this one.
Oh my god.
Yes, this one.
This is why I need drinks. Okay. Will you stop touching me?
Oh my.
Hey, at least you're in between now. He's usually attacking me.
Yes, normally Travis is in the middle.
That way I can attack both of them. By the way, I'm Travis Dunn,
I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Arthur Ainmore Donuts.
a.k.a. John Miller.
Well, it's nice
No,
to meet
there's
you.
Nice to meet you too.
Jennifer is our veteran,
Yes, I am a veteran.
as your mom is, I've been told.
Yes, she is. She is.
Well, what did she serve in, Red Hawk?
She served in the Army Air Force.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I was supposed to be in the Air Force, actually.
Yeah, well, supposed to be is not, so.
I got in a car wreck when I was 18. What was I going to do?
So did I. I sprained my ankle. I went to boot camp on a sprained ankle.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you weren't the crazy one that wanted to be submarine duty in the Navy.
Dude, I couldn't be submarine if I wanted to. I'm a female.
Nobody wants to be in a submarine duty.
Yeah, I tried to do that, and
Sounds disgusting.
Heart
Is that
problems.
contagious?
Especially on Taco Tuesday. You don't want to be in a sub with about 100 other guys.
Ooh. Do they have Taco Tuesday?
I don't know.
Pretty sure not.
I think it's fancy, but not as fancy as Air Force.
It's
No, they also Air Force. What?
What did you serve in?
Oh, I was in the Coast Guard for 8 years, active duty. So fun times.
Yeah, you went around. Jennifer got to go around and actually do safety surveys on all your cruise ships.
Trying to figure out how you were going to say that. So I did port state control examinations for foreign freight vessels, facilities, and helped with containers and helped with pollution recon. So, fun things. Not really. Surrounded by a bunch of sailors. Lots and lots of drinking, which I need with these two.
Lots and lots of sailors, huh? A lot of seamen.
I was a seaman myself for like 2 years.
So many things I could say right now, but I'm just going to be quiet.
I started out as a seaman in both my life and the Coast Guard. What do you want?
Oh, God.
You gotta go where you know. Just say it.
Just go where you know.
You don't know that too well, do you?
Not lately, no.
That's what I thought.
Been batting zero last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
And same with the practice.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this? What is happening?
I don't know. Red Hawks, I'm sure Red Hawks got questions that letting us babble about me and Seaman.
So what are you guys into? What do you guys like to do?
Well, we cut up a lot. We like to laugh, like to giggle, like to go to concerts. We do like libations a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm the lightweight of everybody,
Oh, yes.
surprisingly. I like to keep my head clear more often than not, unfortunately. This one I have to drink a lot because clear head is not the way to handle things.
Not around us, no.
Mm-mm.
Clear-headed just does not, no.
This actually clears my head.
Oh my god.
That is really frightening about
That's
it.
only because his lady friend's the director.
I'm back here behind the camera in the
Lisa's
peanut
back behind the
gallery.
camera over there.
Why are we
What
getting
do you guys
coffee
think
all
about
the time?
cannabis?
I am a huge advocate for cannabis. Always have been. I think it's ridiculous that it is not legal federally or in all states. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's silly. It does an actual good for people.
I could go on a whole rant about it.
Well, it's like
Actually.
I've always said, just do it like
Yes,
cigarettes.
please do.
Take it, put it in a pretty box, tax the hell out of it, and there you go. Public school will actually be worth a while.
But you said something about that?
Here in Wyoming, Delta 8 was just illegalized, which Delta 8 was the legal form of cannabis here, and they just got rid of all of it. Everything. Even
Really?
the topical CBD things they got rid of. It's craziness.
Aw,
Wow.
that's so lame. Like I always heard that it's a gateway drug, and that's why people don't like it, and it's just, or why people vote against it and stuff. It's like the only reason it's a gateway drug is because look at the peddlers handing it off. If you put it over the counter, it's not like the guy with the big pharma coat's going to be like, "Hey kid, here's some weed. You want some LSD with it?" Like, no.
Right, and over the counter, at least you know what you're getting. When you're getting it on the street corner
And they lace it with PCP. That's where you get the gateway.
or fentanyl,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's the
Well, fentanyl's more the new thing. They used to lace it with PCP, and that would be a wild trip. You think you're smoking pot, and you get a hit of what the hell was that?
And you know, CBD is actually really good for dogs, and they even
Yeah.
like the CBD dog treats. Why
Yeah.
would you do
calms them down.
Yeah, I use CBD with my dog. He hates thunderstorms. Like that poor thing is shaking like a leaf and running around my house like it's got a spur up his ass or something. But then whenever I put like CBD, and then he just like chills. He's like, "Hey,
I wonder if that'll work for my dog Pandeo.
you are Vendeo."
Your dog needs to calm down.
Yeah.
He is a violent little dude.
Not violent. He's just
Every time you look at him.
Yeah.
You don't even, I mean, I'm a dog guy. I always had dogs since the day I was born. But it sees you.
Maybe that's just you though.
I mean,
Have you thought of taking a shower?
Oh,
Just saying.
Hey.
Sitting right next to him.
Ellen doesn't have any problem with my hygiene, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I think
Mystery
we're not
guest.
right now.
Travis, why is she sticky?
Why do I smell New England clam chowder?
ew.
What?
You guys are disturbing.
You make me throw up a
Y'all
little
are
bit.
weird.
You're the one with the blow up doll.
I'll have you know that's just one of my collection. Thank you.
And the fact that you actually took time to blow it up.
And name it.
Sad.
It is sad.
Yeah.
I lost for words. So anyways, CBD, great for dogs. It's also great for back pain. There have been studies for how weed helps either slow down or prevent cancer cell growth. And it helps with PTSD. It helps with depression. It helps like with a lot of mental issues. So it's just one of physical and mental. Fabulous. Will always be an advocate for pot because of all those things. And I kind of hate the paper company for making it illegal for everybody.
I thought it was the cotton industry.
Well, it was because they can make, it was kind of a collaboration because paper, they have like the trees and everything that they have to make, and it takes forever and a day to grow trees, whereas hemp, you can grow so much of it at a time, and it grows back so fast, and you can have hemp paper, and they're like, no, we can't have that. They'll run us out of business because they can make so much. And so they did a whole propaganda machine, which is what the media essentially is. See, I'm telling you, I can go on rants. I'm not trying to.
And she does show tunes. If you're around later tonight, she'll be singing show tunes until 4 in the morning.
Love to sing, and I was waiting for something to download, and I needed to entertain myself.
And really, she did show tunes for like an hour in the living room. We're sitting here going, "Hey, this is great. We get a show."
It was more like 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
And I kind of feel bad for them because I'm not a good singer.
Good enough. We knew what you were singing.
And then the glasses broke, so that was good.
Yeah. And I tried to sing along until the dog started howling, and then I stopped.
I just needed Lisa to sing with me. She's actually really good at it.
Lisa's a great singer.
Hey, thank you.
But yeah, no, I sound like probably either a wheezing whale or a dying cat or a mix of the two. I'm not sure.
No, you
which.
don't. No, she doesn't.
Michael Rosenbaum. She
my
really sings very nicely. She's really, I don't know why she's being quite exaggerating, but she's actually quite good at it.
Why are we talking about Michael?
And
Rosenbaum?
if she's in your living room at 4 in the morning, she will be happy to regale you with song.
And there is a playlist that comes with it.
Yes, she's got a whole setup. And in case you've forgotten who our maybe Michael Rosenbaum, you're not quite recognizing the name. He played Lex in Smallville, to which this one, we'll just say likes.
A lot.
I was just going to go with likes and leave it there.
No, that's okay. I had to add it in.
I liked him more in Urban Legend and Sorority Boys.
Okay, she knows his entire catalog.
No,
She celebrates it.
not entirely. What?
So that
He's
explains.
a good actor.
So that explains the poster.
I don't have a poster.
Maybe the poster you have.
Which one?
The one above her bed.
Oh my god.
That one, the one in the swimsuit.
He's
Yeah.
razzing me because he's like my brother, and he's razzing me because he's jealous.
I am jealous.
So
I'm heavily attracted to her for obvious reasons, and
What?
he likes flotation devices.
I do.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
He's just gonna bring that with him on a cruise, and if the cruise sinks, he's just like, woohoo, glory hole!
Oh my god.
I only brought her on one cruise ship. It was supposed to be a practical joke.
You are a practical joke.
How many patches have you done on her?
I'm sure he made it sticky enough to fill up easy.
No, what?
It's not buoyant.
All right, we talked about Michael Rosenbaum. We talked about Ellen 1.0, the blow-up doll. What else?
Other than with me cosplaying, that's the one fun thing.
Oh, yeah. We all love to go to Comic Cons, cosplays, Halloween.
You know, this, I cosplay as Silent Bob.
Oh, he makes a great Silent Bob. He's got a picture of himself with the real Kevin Smith, and it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
For a split second, you don't know which one's which.
Best cosplay I got is Ivy. It's a bikini, so it's really simple.
And that's why you won third place and fourth and second and first.
That wasn't even in order. Do you know the count?
Now
I'm on the sixth one of these.
That way you're in a bikini.
I'm actually amazed I can still talk.
No, you're the only one of us that is really good at booze and drugs. I mean, me and Jennifer are kind of like the most lightweight of the group.
Unless it's alcohol.
Well,
Alcohol, I can drink a lot of people under the table. But whenever it comes to anything else, not so much.
oh, no, the fun thing was when I got us tickets to the Alternative Products Expo when it came here through Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, TikTok.
And this guy walks around the entire show, over 100 booths and vendors, and he is taking a sample from every single booth. I have to stay where I can talk still and function, so I can't do a single thing the entire day.
And I'm still walking and talking and everything else.
Right, he's walking around talking, laughing, conversing, and I'm over here like, yep, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I got to pass.
Whereas me, I ate an entire bag of gummies just cuz, and I was walking around the circle for 50 hours.
In my kitchen. She was doing this around my kitchen island 8 times in a row and then 3 times back the other
I
direction.
wasn't counting.
It was
I guess
6
this is
and
how it
1.
worked out.
Was it 6 and 1?
6 counterclockwise, 1 clockwise.
Okay, she did this for an hour.
I really just wanted to go outside and start running because I felt like my hands were going to freeze.
Okay, so Michael, when you're dating
Oh my
Jennifer
God.
Lee, remember.
Oh, the camera.
What happened?
Well,
Camera
There it goes.
No,
it's back.
oh, looks like we have some technical difficulties, folks. We're going to go to commercial real quick.
Ethereal Gold Dispensary, the best kept secret around. Legal cannabis, mushrooms, and more straight to your doorstep. Each product is meticulously tested, setting the ethereal gold standard nationwide. And we're not just in it for the greenbacks, folks. We honor our troops and veterans with a special discount. Plus, 2% of every purchase goes to local charities. Visit etherealgolddispensary.com and use the code RADIOHIGH for 15% off. Enjoy yourselves, my friends.
And I can't.
Back.
Yeah, we're back.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
Yeah,
There.
camera got warm. I got warm. Things happen.
Oh my. I am forever scarred. If I didn't have PTSD before, I definitely do now.
About what? About what?
You're popping up again.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not happy. It's overheating.
Can you
Still
guys tell
working
me a
though.
little bit more
Okay.
about you guys? Oh, how did you guys meet?
Jennifer was dancing at a strip club, and I was,
I want to see how you finish this.
Well, I was the bouncer.
Is this?
yeah, I tried to climb on stage. He had to come grab me off, and we just kind of met that way.
Okay, so but really what
And
happened?
then he started snuggling me while I was carrying him out the door
Uh,
and started kissing my neck.
This is what he
I thought we were gonna
dreamt.
talk about
It didn't quite work out in reality that way. He just dreams these things. We met on set a while back. What was it, 2016, 17?
I think 2017, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So we met on a movie set, and he was making jokes with a fellow actor, and that guy, like, they just kept razzing each other. And I'm sitting here reading, and I hear them, like, these jokes are kind of like elementary, whatever. And then they get closer and louder, and I realize they're trying to get a rise out of me. So I was like, all right, game on. And I just, like, put them both to bed, essentially.
And we became instant friends, pretty much.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, she can keep up with us. And I'm like, yeah,
What's a rarity?
except they can't keep up with me, so.
Well, the other my friend in the movie, my partner in the movie, Scottish. It was like, nobody keeps up as when we start
It
harassing
wasn't
each other.
Mark, it was Johnny Mac.
Oh, John Masiak, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and then I met John through Travis and Lisa through Travis.
Mhm.
So,
But yeah, we're both actually actors.
yes.
Aspiring
really?
one.
Yeah, you're getting better. Yeah, we do a lot of movies and TV. You see me on NCIS New Orleans, Murder Comes to Town, Ryan Reynolds movies, Mississippi Grind, Brandon Routh, the Superman guy from It that's in theaters now.
Wow, that's quite the
That's right.
lineup.
Oh, yeah, I act. So, I don't usually list everything up. Oh my God, will you stop?
No.
Yeah, so while I was in the Coast Guard, I was stationed in DC where I did honor guard, and I started acting out there because I was finally out from under my parents who refused to let me act. And then when I got stationed in LA in San Francisco after honor guard, I really started digging into it and taking the lessons and going out and doing all the things. I mean, I went to one audition and booked 5 roles, which was awesome. And I had people writing roles for me. It was so much fun and amazing. And I was going back and forth between San Francisco and LA. I did that for like 5 years. And then I came back to Texas for my grandpa. And hopefully I'll be going back out to California soon so I can continue my acting journey out there.
And she did get to be in a movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes.
Wow.
San Andreas.
Yeah, San Andreas. I blew the mic 3 times with my scream. That was.
And she's got a scream that is an award-winning.
Yeah. So
Don't.
I'm not doing it. But if you watch San Andreas, you do hear my scream 3 times. It's as the building is falling, and
It's an earth-shattering scream that if you ever hear it in person, you will literally walk away going, "Ooh."
I don't know about that. But yeah, so the reason you hear. So what happened was we were running up and down the street and supposed to have like buildings and rocks falling all over us. And my friend, rest in peace, he died of cancer a few years ago. He and I were supposed to be like holding hands and running down. And he was like, "You're known out here for your scream. Why aren't you screaming?" I'm like, "Who screams and runs? I need my oxygen to run, man." And he was just like, "No, but you have an amazing scream. This is where you can impress them with it." And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So after we ran like 12 times, I finally screamed. And the director was like, "Son of a," like you could just hear him curse. And he's like,
Yeah, he had headphones on.
and
He's now deaf,
He is
so
now.
like
he
THX.
stopped everything, had us all go on break. And he's like, okay. It took like a half an hour, 45 minutes. Everybody got back to running. Whoever did that, we fixed it. We weren't ready for you. You blew our mic. Do it again. So we're like, okay. So we run down and I scream again right in the spot where the mic was going to be. And he's like, again?
You blew out the mic.
I blew out the mic twice. So it took him another 20 minutes to reset it. And then after that, I was just constantly screaming back and forth. And I did it like 20 more times because, and you can ask him, like, we did something like, what, a couple years ago now, where Screaming Terror Fest, and I had everybody there be like, can you scream for me? Can you scream for me? Like, whatever. So it's like, I'm just sitting here screaming my head off, and they're like, how are you doing it so many times in a row? And I'm like,
that's not even really the best story. Honestly, Red Hawk, the best story of her screaming was 2 years ago at my Halloween party.
Yeah.
She let this scream out from the inside of my house.
Is that when the cops showed up?
Yes, that's when the cops showed up. The cops show up, light running, hits the brakes, jumps out of the car, and I go, everything's fine. And he looks at me and goes, are you serious? Yeah, everything's okay. It was, Jennifer, do it again. And she did the scream again, and yeah, he was.
Well,
okay.
He asked me to do it again, and I was like, are you sure? And he goes, yeah. So I back up. He goes, where are you going? I'm like, I don't think you want me to be this close to you when I do it. So, yeah, I had to back up a bit.
Yeah. But you had to prove to the police that really nobody was actually dying.
Well, and that's not the only time that's happened. Like, whenever I was in California, I was on a photo shoot with a friend who was doing a modeling shoot. And the photographer, as he was taking shots of her, he looked at me and he was like, are you Jennifer Lee? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you're the Screamer girl, right? And I was like,
no,
that's how, like, this was in San Francisco. And I'm like, yeah, you know me? And he's like, oh my gosh, yes. Can you scream for me? So then I had the owner of the house put towels down around like the doors where the gaps were and make sure all the windows were shut and the curtains were closed. And she's like, this seems like a bit much. I was like, just hold on. So I get in the center of the house and I scream, and then her neighbor calls 2 seconds later. Is everything okay over there? Do I need to call the cops?
And Screamer Girl is in no way related to Hawk Tui Girl. Just, I want to put that out there for you.
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah.
I guess I scream on that thing.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, could that be like we had to record that, that'd be funny.
Yeah, so definitely have the diaphragm for a loud scream.
Oh yeah, and the lungs.
Doesn't really do me any good out here though. I have not been stop.
Yeah.
So I have not been needed for it for a while.
I don't know a whole lot about you guys. Do you guys do any stand-up comedy or go to any comedy clubs like that, or is it mostly online?
I have played the Hollywood Improv, the Comedy Store, the Teddy Room in Hollywood, and I perform in Houston sometimes.
Wow. Can you tell me what that's like?
Well, the first time you do it, it's a little scary being up there in front of everybody and knowing that, unlike in being in front of a camera, and if you mess up on a take, you just do another one, you're live. And if you mess up a joke or it just doesn't go over, you got to move on to the next thing and then punch it up. So it's a little bit different, but once you start doing it, there's nothing more fun than getting live laughter from people right in front of you, and you can see the faces. It's just a wonderful feeling.
The energy.
Yeah, the energy is wonderful.
I've been told I need to do stand-up, but that's not necessarily my powerhouse. I'm more of a conversational, quick-wit kind of comedian.
And a lay-down person.
No, you're the one who likes to lay down and just take everything.
I knew that was coming. I was like, I set her up. I left it way too open.
Yeah, that's the only way you know how to leave it.
So you guys,
So another thing.
what is it like doing skits?
Yeah, how's it like doing skits?
I love doing sketch and skit work in comedy, especially when it's improv. That's what me, Jennifer, and John usually do in our shows is a lot of improv.
Mm-hmm.
We play off each other, we monkey around, and the reason it's fun because you get to, honestly, we're having fun, so it's fun for the audience.
I don't know, I do groan a lot.
Yes, you do, but that's usually only in the...
Anytime you're talking, really. I just groan.
Hey, it's not me this time.
Lord.
Oh.
Travis just like showing off his head, as you can see. Don't know why.
And it's larger than normal.
What?
Well, it is Saturday.
It's Saturday. Okay, anyways.
It's the best thing out, sorry.
I don't know, but now I have the Happy Days song stuck in my head. Sunday,
Monday, Happy Days.
All right, anyways, we're not going to start singing.
Why not?
Because I can't, and neither can you.
I know I can't. That's why it usually takes a lot of booze to get me on a do karaoke.
I love karaoke. I tend to clear the room with it, though.
Yeah, but I always get people to listen to me because I sing Sweet Transvestite.
Are you a transsexual transvestite from Transylvania?
During the song, yes.
Rocky Horror. The only Rocky Horror Picture. My mom actually played Columbia way back when in one of the
Actually,
Columbia in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, it's if you haven't watched Rocky Horror Picture Show and you're into sweet transsexual or transvestites from transsexual Transylvania, you might want to watch it.
Oh my God.
There's not enough booze to make me think that's worth watching.
It's a Tim Curry movie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
He
or
was great.
Tim Curry musical, and it's got Meatloaf in it,
Mm-hmm.
and some guy who doesn't speak English going,
Yeah. Wait, that's Rocky, right?
yes, that's Rocky. So, and then you have Tim Curry in high heels and a robe going, "Woo!" the entire time while this Rocky.
Or in a black
again.
lace teddy.
And then they eat meatloaf at one point. And I'm talking about the singer.
rock singer.
Yeah, not the actual
Food.
food. I mean, technically, meatloaf is food when you turn him into it, but it's cannibalistic food. Anyways. But yeah, no, Rocky Horror Picture Show is definitely a thing.
Yeah, let's have Red Dog have a question.
Puppy!
Hey, dog!
I love puppies.
Oh yes, this is
There
my
he
dog Odin. He's a pit bull. Say hi, Odin.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Oh,
Oh, you have Odin. My dog's Hercules.
I got a Daphne.
I got a pendejo.
You would. Kind of appropriate. He does have a pendejo.
You say
So I wanted to ask you
And I can
guys,
get my dog in here because there's no lip. So.
do you
My
guys
dog's
have
fine.
a favorite comedian or someone that you are inspired by?
Robin Williams.
Oh,
Kinnison. Definitely Sam Kinnison. And then Richard
Yeah.
Pryor.
Absolutely love Robin Williams. Think he's
Great too.
amazing.
Great too.
But I could name several comedians. Chappelle's another one.
Mhm.
So
Gutsy.
yeah, I love the gutsiness that he just
He just says it. You don't like it?
he doesn't care. Whatever.
closest thing I got would probably be Gene Wilder when he played Willy Wonka.
I love Gene Wilder.
That's
Like,
really why he's brilliant.
well, I love him in everything. Like Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. And
Oh,
Young
yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yes. Yes.
Star Crazy.
Blazing
What
Saddles.
And Mel Brooks.
What about
Yeah.
Bo Burnham?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, so there's a lot of comedians that I can name, but if you're gonna ask me top, then I'll say like Robin Williams. That I just love that man. He's probably the only celebrity that died where I got choked up. Well, him and Chester Bennington.
Oh, yeah.
I like Pryor because Pryor would just go out there. He'd talk about things that were real that most people wouldn't go within a 50-foot pole of as far as comedy. And he'd bring it up and go, all right, let's talk about it.
Let's say Seinfeld makes me laugh a bit too. So
Yeah.
good old Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, Jerry.
Yeah.
Harry Anderson was funny.
No, there's definitely. I've never quite studied comedy, probably as much as I should. I'm actually really happy that one of my friends, he got to go on, I think it was Laugh House with Keenan from Keenan and Kel. Can't remember his last name.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
No.
SNL?
Yeah, SNL Keenan. Keenan Brown, right? No.
No. I know you're talking about.
Anyways, I can't remember his last name. Yeah, so Eric
Kel.
Waniker, he started actually got to be on that fun house and all that stuff. So I'm really glad that his journey is taking him to where people are actually starting to notice him. I know there's who's that one guy who's like super blown up lately where everybody was like, oh my God, Panda Drop.
Will Ferrell.
Matt
No,
Rife.
I don't like Will Ferrell. Sorry. I mean, he seems like a great guy, but his comedy is not my humor.
Not right?
Matt Rife, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He can be funny. Like he's kind of hit and miss with me, but he can be funny. I think he's overall good.
I think his audience interaction
Yeah.
is amazing.
Okay, my favorite one's going right now. I'm just going to say it. Brad Williams.
Oh, yes.
If you don't love Brad Williams, I'm sorry, you just don't enjoy humor.
Yeah.
That little guy is 3 foot tall and just total comedy. Everything he does, faces, the expressions, the physicality. I can watch him for hours. I've actually spit up a drink watching him perform. And I never spit up a drink, especially a good martini, watching any perform. But that little dude, he did it to me.
Also like Steve Martin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steve Martin can't do it to me.
Yeah. People can't do it to him. Hey, it's messing up again.
Yeah. Is it?
Oh no!
No,
But
it's
it's
just
not-
the network.
Away from me. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Why do I have to be in the middle?
Because we like you in the middle.
You lost the coin toss.
We love you in the middle. You're more fun to have in the middle.
You're as white as the Oreo cream.
You are the Oreo cream.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my! That's right. I was a seaman when I started this life, and a seaman in the Coast Guard.
And I'm just brown.
I have these two chuckles going.
I have
in
a
my
question
ear.
for you guys. Sativa or indica?
What was that? Yes.
Yeah.
Indica for me, sativa for him, and whatever he'll take anything.
Yeah, sativa has the. I have ADHD, so
So do I.
sativa works the exact opposite of how it normally works for everybody else. I am staring at the camera.
Where's the camera? It's over there.
But remember, ADHD, something moves on that screen, I'm forcing myself not to look at it.
You know what? Just do what I do, and whenever I need to focus on anything in
I
this.
am not masturbating.
What?
Yeah, if you're not going to take advice, I'm just going to quit giving you advice.
Anyways, he says it's because of his ADHD sativa. However, I have ADHD as well, but I prefer indica. And like I said, he'll just take whatever you'll give him because he'll take whatever he can get.
I take indica
She takes indica as well.
and hybrid.
There you go. And hybrid. But yeah, I prefer to be into couch than high as a satellite. So
You know, so sativa makes me hyper just like alcohol does. So
What about him? I take like
well, that's part of the reason why I don't like sativa because that's the stuff that makes my heart be like, we gotta do something, and I'm just like, dude, I just wanna chill. So yeah,
really, it makes me chill.
no, sativa does not make me chill. But anyways, yeah. So of those, I've always been more indica. If I were going to I'm an advocate for it. But there was a stretch of time where I had a lot of anxiety, and then sativa kind of set off my anxiety, whereas indica would calm it. But I didn't understand the distinction then, so now I was just scared of sativa in general or pot in general for the longest time until I learned, oh, okay, sativa sets me off, indica chills me out, and then indica was my go-to. So.
how did you find out?
Oh, me? Oh, let's see. Probably because everything I had was most likely indica the entire time I was in high school and everything else. But I did real good on the SATs on sativa. I'm a mind.
I never heard of sativa helping a GPA, but all right.
I mean, drugs will do that, man.
Oh, yeah, I had the writing assignment on there, and it's like, I need more paper.
Yeah.
You can't have any. Okay, I'm just going to end this story now.
When I was growing up, we didn't know one from the other. It was like, hey, you want some of this? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Is it sticky? Is it green?
yeah,
That was it. That's all we knew about it.
yeah, pretty much it was just like $15, little man. Put that shit in
In
my
my
hand.
If you don't, then you owe me, owe me,
Oh, me.
Anyways, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we went Jay.
Jay and Silent Bob?
Jay. What's Jay's actual last name?
Jason
Jay.
Hughes?
Jason Hughes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I only know him as Jay.
And Silent Bob. But yeah, so I grew up around it. I have a lot of friends, especially in California. I actually had one friend who grew his own, and he was also a veteran. And at the time, he said he was 17 years old because while in the sandbox, he got blown up by an IED, lost his memory, and it had been 17 years since then. He spent the first 10 years or so doing all the medication, going to the hospitals, and he was in a wheelchair and just not physically or mentally well. And then he got introduced to pot. And then his life changed. His physical and mental ailments started to subside to where he's actually a functioning person now. He can walk around. He lost a lot of weight. And so he became a big advocate for pot as well and got his license and started growing it. And so much so that the first stalk that he grew, he cut and made into a cane and turned that cane to where it was also a pipe and made Cheech and Chong go, whoa. So, yeah, he actually met Cheech and Chong and they smoked out of his pipe cane. So,
Wow.
Oh, that's a story right there.
Yeah.
so that was pretty cool. He was a cool dude. But he actually bit me.
Bit you?
He did.
So that's where you got your powers.
I
Kinky.
was playing Guitar Hero and he bit my shoulder and I was like, what are you doing?
Okay, I did that. You hit me.
Yeah, well, you didn't give me free pot.
Got
I told you.
it. Sorry, I didn't know there were rules of biting women first. I didn't know you had to get them high first.
You gotta take him to dinner first at least, damn.
I bought
Oh,
you a
wait, don't
drink.
you want to have the weed then be taken to dinner?
Either way.
Well,
No, you want to be taken to dinner, have the
Then
weed,
have
and
the
then get taken to second dinner, third dinner. Like your dinner becomes like a hobbit.
Yeah.
Where's my 11 C's? So, more potatoes. Dear God, if you, oh my God.
What is with the
Travis just needs attention. Ask him questions. He clearly needs the attention.
Oh, I don't. Ask John.
Okay.
John hadn't said 3 words.
I did.
He only
I
knows
think
those
it's a
words.
good time to take a commercial break real quick, and when we get back, we'll play a game.
Okay, cool. Love
Oh,
games.
Twister.
Oh my God. As long as we can keep clothes on.
No, Twister. No close up.
I was broken for a while, a drop of blood for every mile I'm on. I took all that they gave and lived to fight another day. But if today is all I get, I'll make my mark and you can bet that I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, I can't change the past, but I can change how the story turns. 'Cause it's not mistakes that make us, but the lessons learned. Because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, and even if I fall, I'll get back up, standing tall again with a medal on my chest. God knows I've done my best, because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender on this life. 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 On this life.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on there? Okay, so we're gonna play a little game. Welcome to This or That. I'll be asking
Yeah.
questions. Wake and bake or evening chill?
Evening chill.
Why not both?
Because it's this or that.
It's one or the other. It even says the right in the name of the friggin' thing.
This would help if I could read.
It'd be nice if you paid attention, you friggin' drug addict.
Attention?
A chin-chin?
Attention? This is a attention.
Wow.
On who are drug addicts?
So which would you rather? Wake and bake or chill? Evening chill.
Let's go with evening chill because I need to be alert in the morning.
So evening chill across the board.
No, I'm going wake and bake just to be different than the other two.
Oh my gosh.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Darn right.
Smoke or edible?
Edible.
Edible. Yeah, I gotta go on that.
Or vape.
I got big lungs. The smoking hurts.
Yeah, she got lungs.
And I'm used to smoke cigarettes since I was 18 until about 2 years ago.
Brownies. I need brownies.
Yeah, when you quit smoking, that was kind of a shock.
Yeah.
All right. He has another question, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hemp or cotton?
Hemp.
Indifferent.
It's this or that.
I got the 90s
You just
cotton.
gave him a hard time about it. This or that.
And I'm indifferent. I'm kind of just in the middle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pick one.
Oh, hemp. All right. But I mean, I'm really in the middle.
I'd say hemp. I got the cotton commercial from the 90s playing in my head right now with that jingle. The touch, the feel of cotton.
Yeah, okay. I remember the Budweiser girls. You remember cotton underwear ads of guys. Okay.
Why did Fruit of the Loom come to mind? Anyways.
Exactly.
That's exactly what came to his mind.
Cornucopia.
Alcohol or weed?
Weed.
Ooh. Well, weed and alcohol.
Oh, there is tequila infused. Or hemp infused tequila.
Yeah, I kind of like them together, but
Yeah, like a weird Four
Weed.
Loko style.
Definitely weed.
weed. Yeah, I go weed. But really together is more fun.
Yeah.
It's easier to get alcohol, but yeah, weed.
Yeah, and you do a lot more interesting things when you're on both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Homegrown or store-bought weed?
Ooh, that's a good thing right there.
Homegrown.
I would say homegrown.
I would say homegrown,
Yeah.
but if you actually want the public school system to be good, store bought.
I mean, if they have a license to grow it from home, instead of just being, your general drug dealer.
Yeah, but your general drug dealer is going to also be at the Green Cross place selling you your weed.
Yeah. Homegrown is where it's at. That's where you can get it the stickiest, the greenest,
the sticky icky.
smelliest.
Well, thank you for playing this or that. I hope that
He's like, I'm never going to play this game again with anybody.
No, this
Nope.
trail. Oh my
was
god.
good.
Did you say trail? Like
Trail. I said trail.
Trio.
I heard trail.
I heard trail too.
This
Like
is
we're
not the
going-
Oregon Trail.
That's what I was gonna say. Like we're going on the Oregon Trail and die of dysentery.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
we're in the weed.
Lisa, was it trail or
It was trail.
it was trail?
Okay, you know what? I'm still sober, so I swear.
I thought you had 6 of those.
I'm still sober.
Oh my god.
He's a big guy. I mean, it takes.
A lot.
John, he called you fat.
And
I was nice about
the
it.
camera is already showing my big belly here. It says never forget.
Every time I say never forget, I get Galaxy Quest stuck in my head saying never surrender.
Yes.
Never
Never
give
give
up.
up, never surrender.
I mean, I get drunk much easier because I'm much
Oh my
smaller.
God.
I mean,
Is that why it stinks in here?
right.
No.
I mean, I'm skinny and
At least
Put
he's
some
bigger.
pants on for
At least he's-
once.
At least he's got new ones this time. You always have racing stripes.
Well, you're the one who
No,
stares
look.
at them the most.
He's next to me when he gets up and he points it right at me. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, he's next to me too. I close my eyes.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
pretend I'm
Don't worry,
somewhere else.
don't worry, sis. It's burning to your retinas.
Okay.
You guys
one
are so.
question for you guys. What was your first joke or skit that got a big laugh?
Like ever in our entire life, or
Well, the one you can remember the best.
okay.
Second grade.
He's going with entire life.
Second grade. My teacher said, all right, I think this was history or geography class. Can't quite remember which part that was, but it was, where is Washington? And I went, and they went, hey, wrong finger. And they're like, no, that's the wrong finger. Oh. It got a big laugh. It was second grade. A little immature, but it worked.
All right.
That's good.
What do you got?
I think the best one for me was doing Smeagol, where my knees were actually still functional and I could actually jump up on a table and get crouched down like Smeagol.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah.
They like to quote Lord of the Rings things on a regular basis.
Can you do the Hobbit?
One does not simply quote Lord of the Rings.
Stinky habits.
I honestly, for me, I don't know because I'm very situational. I razz people a lot, give them a hard time. Much to my chagrin when it comes to this one.
I just talk as Hank Hill.
But it's definitely very situational. But I learned at a young age that people find me funny and like having me around. And for instance, I've been told this on multiple occasions, but the first time I was told it, I was probably about 16, 17, and it was with a guy who had me on a pedestal all the freaking time. And I kept telling him, I was like, will you stop putting me on a pedestal? Give me one thing you hate about me, one thing that is wrong with me. Like, I'm not perfect. And I just kind of blew up on him finally. And he thought about it for a good 5-10 minutes, and he goes, you know, you say the funniest things, and then everybody really laughs about it because it is hilarious. But when you stop and think about what you actually said, you're a bitch. And I was like,
I think you're
I know you're saying that's a bad thing, but I actually find that funny. And then there's another time working at Starbucks where whenever I worked there, where I would have my coworkers, my fellow baristas come up to me and be like, dude, I love it when you talk to customers because they're so mean to us. And then you go up to them and you say it in the most customer service manner, telling them to politely go F themselves. And then they turn around and thank you for it. So it's very situational for me. I can't think of like one big time that just was the first or anything like that.
That does remind me of when I used to work retail. Because there's a cup I had when I was a manager that said, shh, no one cares. Spelled right on there. So the customer's there talking to me, complaining about something. I just pick up the cup, make sure it's facing them as I take a drink.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But I remember freshman year, I had to actually either get really good. I had to get really good at comedy really fast for a really good reason.
Well, you weren't that good looking.
No, I was cute as hell. The problem was I wasn't smart enough to be a nerd, and I wasn't coordinated enough to be a jock. So to keep from getting my ass kicked and actually able to pass high school, I had to make both sides laugh. Survival skill.
Makes sense.
I was both a jock and a nerd, so.
Same.
And you had personalities.
Yes, I actually have multiple personalities. They're fun, especially whenever they fight with each other.
I used to be schizophrenic, but we're better now.
Yeah.
All those voices started agreeing finally, huh?
Every time someone tells me I'm fun, I just say thanks. It's the ADHD.
Just take some weed. You'll be fine.
You'll be
Exactly. It's great.
Or
It's
drink.
great. But what? You're about to say something.
No, just me breathing.
Oh, forgot Darth Vader's beside me.
You guys think of any kind of ending jokes we can end the podcast off with a bang?
Ooh,
Oh, can I do my signature?
Go for it.
go for it.
Just go for it.
Red Hawk, you're about to see one you've never seen before, but something tells me you're probably going to steal this. So pay attention. Jennifer, can I ask you a question?
Dear God. What, Travis?
Oh, let's see where this goes.
If you woke up on the side of a beautiful mountain on a Saturday morning with a used condom half hanging out of your butthole, would you tell anybody?
Why?
Would you like to go camping with me next weekend?
Oh God. Why is rape a joke?
Oh,
That's horrible.
I wrote
was
that
a
one. I wrote that one, yeah.
I feel violated just listening to it.
You've heard me do that one 1,000 times.
No.
Yes, you have.
Maybe I blocked it from my memory.
You might have, but I've done it 1,000 times in front of you.
Please don't.
There's a whole bunch of bad jokes I can't exactly put on air. They're popping through my head right now.
Well, it depends on.
Yeah, well, pick the one that won't get you sued.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna be quiet then.
I have a political one that I just came up with for a friend, but I don't know what your audience base is, and I don't want to stigmatize anything.
okay. Well, how's about this? What is your favorite knock-knock joke?
Oh, I got one.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus. I know this one. Go.
It's the German one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
We will ask the questions.
Oh, God. I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do that.
Okay.
It's
There
one
you
of his
go.
go-to jokes.
You got the knock knock. You got the knock knock. I got the knockers, and he's got knocked out, or going to be knocked out. One of the two.
He's got the clang 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 down below.
No, because there's nothing there to clang.
That's it. I'm not tolerating this anymore. I'm out of here.
At least he has to go away from us this time.
Oh, God, you guys are weird.
That's how he just does that. I don't know.
At least he's wearing clean ones this time.
Still smells like formaggio.
Yeah, it does. It's from Monday.
Whatever. Ha! That's what you get.
Y'all have a nice evening. From our end.
Oh God.
We were wondering when that was going to pop in.
He likes to carry the big wood because he doesn't have one himself.
It's like that mirror on the passenger side of the car. Objects are closer than they appear.
I thought those objects are bigger than they appear because that's what needed in his case.
Yeah.
Anyways. Thank you. It was very nice meeting you, and we had a great time on this.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for being on
Travis,
the
did you
podcast.
have a comment? Hold on. What? Sorry. Everybody's.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's the show, folks.